So some of you asked me what events are coming to Global Arknights. Let's talk about it today. First event we have is Pinch-Out. Now Pinch-Out is basically like a contingency contract. It's just a little bit differently laid out and some people have called it a bit frustrating. But let's talk about this mode in the most basic way possible. Now on the main screen here, on the left side you'll have your shop. In the shop you'll be able to use your currency you get from the actual event. Most of this is just materials. There won't be like pulls or a random coming in this event, but this will be mainly for materials. And on the right side, we also have the actual content. If we take a look at the content, it's pretty simple. Basically, you have these grey boxes. With each grey box that you click and it turns red, basically that means you have an extra bit of difficulty. It works the same as contingency contract, where each of these has a different type of difficulty, like maybe DP generations lowered, maybe max HP of enemies increased. It's the basic contingency contract vibe. I actually love the final screen where you see the operators because I like the layout of it. I know some people aren't a big fan of the icons, but personally, I do like it. And the basic gist of this event is CC, but it is a bit more frustrating with the difficulties it gets to. Of course, this does also come with two new things, which is a skin and an operator. First of all, we have a Justice Knight skin. I'm going to be 100% honest, if you're going to take a look at this operator and skin, I'm going to leave a link in the description because I don't really care about the robots. There is also the actual free operator, which is first and free. He is a defender, 1 star. I actually don't know the gender, but it's a robot, so we're just going to leave it there. Now, moving on to the first banner, we have the Joint Operations banner. So, first of all, there are 3 units that I love on this banner. Mudrock, Mountain, and Golden Glow are 3 units I use regularly. Very good, and also I love the design of. Saga is a good unit, but not my type of unit to be honest. I've only used her about 2 times, so I can only really go off other people's opinion. Of course, with so many good banners coming up, which I'm going to go through in this video, it might not be really worth pulling on this, but if you are planning to pull, my general recommendation is, if you only want 1 of the units, I would recommend holding off personally. If you want 2 of the units, it's like a 50-50 chance theoretically, so it's really up to you. If you want 3 or 4 of the units, going for 1 6-star is generally pretty good because you do have a much higher chance to actually get the unit, especially since you can't get any off banners on this. Now next up I'm going to slot in the Kernel locating banner. Now this came on CN with Pinch-Out, but presumably on Global this is not going to come out at the same time. Basically with this banner I want to talk about this because this could come very soon. This is basically a pick your own 6-star banner. The pool of operators is not the best compared to what some people might assume this will be, but basically you get to pick 2 6-stars, you get to pick 3 5-stars. With the 6 stars, if you pick the first 6-star there, you'll be able to actually pick which operator will be in the certificate shop. That's probably the best value for this banner. Otherwise, I wouldn't pull on this, but I thought I'd mention it because this will be coming potentially in Long Adele. Maybe it will come for Pinch-Out. We don't quite know as of recording this video, but this will come at some point. Now, the next event we have is Hortus of Escapismo, which is probably my favourite events that's actually coming, mainly because of the characters that are coming. So first of all, we have the free 5-star of the event, you'll be able to get through the event rewards. We have Insider. Insider is a very simple unit, he actually attacks aerial enemies first. The thing that makes him a little bit different is on the second skill, he can actually prioritize enemies that wield range weapons and also reduces taunt level. Very specific. I don't think he's going to be a great unit, I think he's a pretty mediocre unit in the grand scheme of things, but his design is very simple and I do actually low-key like that. Now we actually have a banner for Executor Alter, which is probably the most exciting thing that's actually coming up. Of course we also have a 5-star with this, but let's first of all talk about Executor Alter. Now this guy's probably my favourite unit in the game, mainly because he just looks so goddamn cool. His design is epic. First of all, he is a 6-star Reaper guard, which is the first 6-star Reaper actually added to the game, which makes me very happy. I love Reapers, my favourite archetype in the game. His trait obviously meaning he cannot be healed, but that is a positive because he can actually heal himself, which allows him to be a pretty good lane hold overall. Does pretty good physical damage from what I've seen. People have mentioned that his module actually makes him even better, which is always a positive to see as well. First skill offering ignore defense, second skill offering a bit of evasion and increased block count, which could actually help him have a bit more survivability, and his third skill being an all-out damage one that I do actually like the look of a lot. Honestly, very excited for this guy to come out, cannot wait to pull for him. Now for the 5-star on the banner we have Speria. Speria is a geek, same archetype as Ark funnily enough. She does of course take her own HP, but the interesting thing is, she can actually grant allies in front of her that are snipers extra attack and extra attack speed. One downfall of this is she can actually stun them with a 20% chance. A lot of the time if you have operators that shoot very quickly, she's going to affect them very negatively because they just keep getting stunned. But if you have operators like Chen Alter who attack a bit slower, less attacks but deal big damage, I think honestly could be a really good unit. Okay, so now we have also got the skins coming up. So this is actually a Saga skin. Looks very cool. I love the design to this because it has so many characters on it. I've said many times, I wish we had skins with more characters on them. maybe that's just me, but very cool skin. We do also have more skins, like one for Shalom, which I'm very glad that Shalom's getting a skin because he's deserved one for a very long time, a character you can literally get for free in IS2 I believe. And we also have a Fartooth skin. Funnily enough, reminded me a bit of Gary's mod, and also reminds me a bit of Moo Moo. I don't know what it is, but it reminds me so much of Moo Moo, probably because of the colours and the way she's actually wearing the coat. Maybe that's just me, but a very cool skin as well. And of course we have a Paprika skin for the last one. This one is very cute. I love the aesthetic to this. It's very simple, but I'm probably going to build Paprika solely because of the skin. I'm just going to be 100% honest. Now, we do also have a couple rerun skins. We have a Beeswax skin. Not a massive fan of it, but it is a rerun skin regardless. We also have this girl who has a skin. Can never pronounce the name, but she'll be getting a rerun skin as well. And there will be this Perfumer skin for 15 Originite, alongside some Operator records if you are interested in them, but also record restoration for Undertides. And we also have some modules coming in this update. If you want to go and take a look at the modules, I will leave them here. Be free to pause and take a look. If we try and go through them one by one, we'll be here pretty much all day. But there are some modules coming for new characters, all characters and characters that are coming out in this update. Alright, next up we have Lingering Echoes rerun. Now with this is going to be pretty simple. First of all, comes with the Even Halls banner. In my personal opinion, I would not recommend pulling on this. Unless you really want the character, there are just much better bans coming. A lot of people are going to skip this. There is also the character coming back, the 5-star Cerny or Cernsey. I've always called him Cernsey, but I'm not sure which one it is. I'm not going to lie to you. He is also coming with a skin this time around, which does look actually pretty cool. I'm actually a low-key a fan of it. I probably will get it on my mail-only account, but kind of obvious reasons why. It does look very cool. I'm actually low-key a big fan of it. Will also be reruns of other skins. First of all, we have the Flametail skin. Very cool. Not gonna lie. Big fan of that. We also have an Aosta skin, which I'm low-key gonna probably get as well. Like I said before, mail only. That's probably why I want to get that. And there's also the Kiara skin, which is 15 Originite. Actually looks really cool. This might be one of my favorite skins for like cheaper. It just looks really good. Maybe that's just my opinion. And we also have a daily login. I will give you some materials and a little bit of a random. Nothing really too crazy to be honest. That's what I'm going to talk about much. We do also have some archives for anyone who's interested. And we also have record restoration for Penis Sylvestris, which yes, it sounds like penis. I'm just going to say it. Now, next up we have the Long Adele update, which is the biggest update that's coming up. I cannot wait for this update because you'll be getting a free temple. There's a lot of stuff to talk about this update, a lot of skins. First of all, let's talk about the free character you get in this. This is of course Bright of Feather. I'm going to be honest, even though his design is very cool, he isn't really that crazy of a unit. He is an instructor guard. He actually gives defense to the allies within 8 blocks around him with the highest block. So this can be helpful to an extent, but he doesn't really do that much damage. He doesn't really offer damage to the team. I personally am not a big fan of him, but of course, he does look super cool. Can we please make characters like these who look cool actually really good? That's just my opinion. Maybe make 5 stars good as well. But we do also have, of course, the banner itself. Now, to get this out of the way now, you will be able to get Chen Alter and Gavial Alter on this banner. You theoretically can get them on this banner. It is a much lower chance, but you can still get them. And you can also spark them in the shop after doing 300 pulls and buying them. With this banner, we have 2 6 stars and a 5 star. Of course, first of all, we have Eyjafjalla Alter. Now, Eyjafjalla Alter might be one of the best medics we're actually going to be getting in the game. The amount of actual elemental damage she heals is ridiculous. Her third skill actually allows her to heal anyone in the battlefield, so she could literally heal from all the way on the other side of the map to an ally as well, which is so helpful. I cannot wait for her to come along. A lot of people are going to be pulling this banner for her. Even though there's a lot of controversy in terms of a lot of alters being added to the game, I think she does look kind of cool. Even though I'm not the biggest fan, I can appreciate just how good she is, and I will be trying to get her because she's just such a powerful unit coming up. Now, the next character we have on the banner is Swire Alter. I low-key prefer her design over Aya's, I'm not gonna lie to you. But in terms of how she works, she's a merchant who will take up DP every second, and she also has these wine balls which will basically slow down enemies once they actually trigger them and deal damage to the enemies. With her kit, she also has this coin mechanic where when she uses her skills, I believe she gains coins, and when she actually uses these skills, she will spend coins, for example putting down champagne bottles, and also every time she uses her talent, she will actually increase her damage overall. Also, when she receives lethal damage, if she has enough DP, she can actually use up DP and heal herself up. So it's kind of like a prevent death mechanic. Of course, the DP cost does increase, but she does seem like a very interesting unit, and I cannot wait for her to drop in global. So now we have the 5 star on the banner as well. Poncaris or Poncreus, however you want to say the name, I could be wrong. She's a Pioneer Vanguard that's very interesting. Even though she doesn't offer much in her kit, her second skill is quite interesting because on the second cast, it actually becomes infinite, so every 4 seconds, she will gain 1 DP. This does not depend on anything, she will literally just be gaining 1 DP every 4 seconds, which is very nice. I feel like in modes like Annihilation, she could be quite a fun unit with a second skill and could be generally pretty good at gaining DP. Is she as useful as a Myrtle or something like that? Maybe not, but of course she is an option and I do love the design overall. Might be one of my more favourite lower rarity characters in general to actually go for. Now in terms of pulls, you can actually get a free temple of this event as well. As soon as you log in, once the event's out, you can actually get a free temple. Very good for people who aren't sure if they're going to pull, or for anyone who does actually want a character. And you're also able to get a daily pull every single day when you log in. Of course these do not stack, so you want to log in and do a single pull, but of course this equates to 13 to 14 pulls, and if we add the free temple alongside this, it's about 24 pulls in general. With this event, we'll also be able to get a free chestnut skin. This is actually something that will be part of a login reward, so you have to log in every day, and you'll be able to get a nice chestnut skin. In general, to be fair, pretty simple skin, but I am a fan of chestnut, so it is nice to get a free skin out of this. Now, top bar rewards, you can also get a random every day by logging in. It will depend on what tickets you actually get, but you'll sometimes get more random, sometimes less. Very good for rewards as well. But let's be honest, now's the most important time apart from the banner. We have the actual skins, so we have 3 skins of this. First of all, we have this awesome Myrtle skin. This might be one of the most adorable skins in the game, mainly because of the duck in the background, and Myrtle just looks very cute in this skin. I'm going to get this. I know a lot of you love Myrtle, mainly because she is just such a good unit, probably most used 4-star in the whole entire game, so I'm very happy to see her get a skin. And it doesn't end there, of course, we also have this very nice Golden Glow skin. As my favourite operator, this is probably my favourite skin that has ever came out in the game, which is a big statement, but looks very good. Let me know down below if you're excited for these skins as well. Of course, summer skins are some of my favourite, mainly because they do just have so many colours to them. This one looks so good. And we also have the Eyjafjalla Alter skin. Now this is Life 2D just like Golden Glows, which is very nice, but to be honest, it's not my type of skin. I like colours and I don't think this one's very colourful. It's quite bland in the grand scheme of things, but it does look cool regardless. This will be 21 Originite as well. This is a skin I know some of you are looking forward to. Let me know what skins you guys are looking forward to the most, but we do also have one skin that I am looking forward to for most players. It is the Chen Alter skin. This is of course coming back. This one looks so good. I've used it in game. It basically shoots like black inky water. This one looks so good. I'm so glad it's back. If you haven't got it yet, I really do recommend it. It is just so nice. Now of course, if you're not interested in those skins, there are also other skins coming back, like the likes of Eyjafjalla skin, which looks very cute like usual. There's also the Angelina skin, which looks very nice. Low-key a big fan of this Angelina skin coming back. And also there is this Mimi skin, I believe her name is. I always mix up the names between these characters. And there is also other skins coming back for the likes of Mudrock, going to be getting this, Side Roka, Project Red, and also Jay. So for some recruitment additions we also have as part of this event supposedly is also for Thorns and some 5 stars, 4 stars that are coming along. Now of course we also have modules coming in this update. Not going to explain every single one of them one by one, but Reapers will be getting modules, some of the new characters will as well. I'm mostly excited about Reapers because of course Executor Alter will be getting this module. I love Reapers in this game as well, like I said before, so obviously pretty hype at least for me. Now, next event we have is Dorothy's Vision rerun. Now, this will actually be coming after the Typhon event, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to put it before it. Now, first of all, of course, we have the Dorothy rerun banner. She's a good unit. She puts landmines down that can actually slow down enemies or bind them depending on which skill you use. She's good, but I cannot really recommend pulling on this banner because there are so many good banners coming. Good banners that we literally just went by like so Long Adele. I just personally cannot recommend pulling on this in my opinion. There is also a free Astene coming with this event like we had previously. But most importantly, there's actually an Astene skin coming. Gonna be honest, apart from the cat, it's not my type of skin. But if you do like this type of skin, this will be actually coming into the shop. It does look kind of cool. It's just not my type of skin, to be 100% honest with you. There is also some rerun skins as well for the likes of Flamebringer, which funnily enough I found out recently has Gojo's VA. Just wanted to mention that now. And there is also a skin for Carnelian, which looks very cool and very, not even going to say it, but it looks very, And finally, this Black Knight skin, which actually looks very cute, and I will be getting this because I missed out on the actual previous skin for Black Knight because I'm an idiot. Now for the final event coming up is the Typhon event. Of course, this will actually be coming before the Dorothy Vision rerun event, but I want to talk about this now because at the end of the video makes a lot more sense because more hype. With this event, we will not be getting a free 5-star this time around, we're actually going to be getting a free skin instead. for YoungRyo. This skin is one of the prettiest skins I've seen in a while. Of course, the actual colour of the hair, everything, all the colours together pretty much make for a perfect combination for me personally. Very happy to get it for free and a very nice skin in general. And the final banner we have to talk about today is a 6-star Typhon banner. Now of course it comes with a 6-star and a 5-star. The 6-star being Typhon. Okay, now it's a very quick talk about Typhon. I actually spoke about her for like 3 minutes straight, so I'm going to try and make this a bit shorter. First of all, she's a Besieger sniper. She does big damage. She can stun enemies. Her talent actually allows her to do more ignore defense damage once she's actually attacked more frequently, which is honestly very, very good. Her second skill actually allows her to stun enemies quite regularly after the second time, actually being able to go infinitely, which is very nice. And the third skill being there for the big damage. Of course, against like boss enemies, anyone who is a strong enemy will pretty much get melted by Typhon if you can make sure she doesn't attack other enemies in the process. Honestly, very fun unit and I cannot wait for her to come out. She's actually designed by the same person that designed Kyobe, so it's a big W in my opinion. Now a character I'm not as excited for is Santala. She'll be on a banner with Typhon as well as a 5-star. She's a very interesting unit. Basically she freezes enemies. Her second skill is a bit RNG, which I'm not a big fan of, but it does kind of seem to have like an AoE effect with the icicles, which basically means with other freeze units, she could actually be quite a fun unit to use. I don't think she's amazing, but she does look very cool. I mean, the kind of background is actually so funny. And she is also getting an IS-4 skin, which actually does look pretty interesting to be fair. Okay, so now onto some skins we have. First of all, we have a stainless skin. I've got to say, this is probably one of my favorite skins that's coming as well. There's so many good skins this time around, but this stainless one, I'm so happy he has one of these. I didn't realize until like yesterday that he was actually a cat. That's literally the first time I realized that. Very nice skin. We do also have another skin for Sailleech, which low-key reminds me of another character in the game. I don't know who it is, but it reminds me of someone. This looks so pretty. I cannot wait to get this. I just need to get Sailleech, but now with the skin, I'm probably going to build her. And we also have this beeswax skin, which does look kind of cute. Not my type of character. Honestly, I'm not a massive fan of beeswax, but you cannot lie, this skin is very pretty, and especially with the colours. And we of course have some rerun skins. Simply for Surta. Surta's getting her original skin back, alongside Thorn's getting his skin rerun as well. And for the final rerun skin, we also have a Zima skin. But we do also have a Myrtle starter pack. Now, if you're not a spender, you don't have to worry about this, but basically on the right side here, you will see there's actually a Myrtle starter pack. Basically, currently we have a gummy one. I don't think this one replaces it. It could replace it. I'm not too sure. But this is kind of nice because, of course, Myrtle's a very good unit to have at the start. I believe you have to spend like 99 cents and you can get this free Myrtle. Of course, for new players, that is very helpful. And we also have some operator records for 8 units. And finally, of course, we have modules for the characters for newer ones and older ones. But that pretty much covers everything I want to talk about in this video. If you did enjoy it, please do drop a like. It helps out so much. If you could let me know down below who you're actually going to be pulling for. I'm very interested because I imagine most people are probably going to be pulling for like Typhon, Eyjafjalla. I don't think many people are going to pull for Executor Alter, but of course I could be wrong. Let me know down below what event are you looking forward to. Honestly, this year is going to be really good. 2024 is going to go very hard for Arknights, I hope. But anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you next one. And most importantly, have a wonderful day. Adios.